Welcome everyone to our regular council meeting. We're going to begin with Councilman John Schmidt will present a commendation tonight to retired Cuyahoga Falls Police Chief Jack Davis for his many years of dedicated service to Cuyahoga Falls Police Department.
You can applaud Chief Davis. Chief Davis. We really miss him in Cuyahoga Falls. Now, this is a particular pleasure, John, because both of his parents, he comes from a long line of public servants. His dad, which I didn't know your dad was a sheriff's deputy.
Yeah.
Well, I just know him from working for John Donofrio. He was your delinquent tax guy with Frank Savodio many, many years ago. And then your mom is a friend of my sister's. They retired around the same time from Department of Sanitary Sewer Services.
Yeah.
And then your brother, am I allowed to say what your brother does?
Yeah, well, he's retired. So yeah.
He's retired. His brother's a CIA agent. So he comes from a long line of law enforcement and public service. And he was a great chief, and we're really going to miss him. And now he's also a fitness buff, and he and his wife, Kathy, is here tonight. And you'll see him at the natatorium about every single day. They're really good. And now that you have more time, Chief, you can try Mayor Walters' 1,000 push-up challenge.
I tried that one.
Mayor Walters did 1,000 push-ups in 1 hour. It's on YouTube. Look it up. Mayor Walters push-up challenge. And then also Mayor Walters, who is also a fitness buff and is down at the natatorium all the time, deadlifted 400 pounds.
Yeah.
So can you do that?
No.
Well, you got to work on that. You got to work on that, Chief. But we're very proud of you. So this is for Chief Jack Davis, retired Chief of the Cuyahoga Falls Police Department. And whereas Chief Jack Davis has served the City of Cuyahoga Falls Police Department with utmost dedication and commitment for more than 3 decades as Chief since 2014. He has dedicated 34 years of his professional career in law enforcement, protecting and serving his community. And whereas the son of a former Summit County Sheriff's Deputy and a Cuyahoga Falls native, Chief Davis joined the police department on February 27, 1990, and steadily moved up the ranks as a sergeant in 98, a lieutenant in 99, a captain in 2004, and finally appointed as the city's 11th chief on February 14, 2014. And whereas Chief Davis has been at the forefront of numerous crucial projects and initiatives, including the establishment of a new tip line for anonymous reporting of crimes in 2023, the opening of the 2019 Police Department Training Facility, and the creation of the first quick response team in 2017 to address the opioid epidemic. And whereas Chief Davis led the 100th anniversary celebration of the Cuyahoga Falls Police Department in 2022, showcasing his commitment to preserving the department's rich history. And whereas Chief Davis has proudly represented the law enforcement community at the local and state levels as a member of the Summit County Police Chiefs Association and the Ohio Association of Chiefs of Police, and has excelled not only as a leader but also as an intelligence liaison officer, actively contributing to the safety and security of Ohio Homeland Security Region 5. Chief Davis has also served on the Summit County Domestic Preparedness Steering Committee since 2017, providing his expertise to the law enforcement and finance and policy subcommittees. And whereas, alongside his wife Kathleen, children and grandchildren Tatum and Jet, Chief Davis has demonstrated a commitment to family values while balancing the demands of a challenging and impactful career dedicated to ensuring his hometown residents and visitors' safety. Now, therefore, be it known by all and declared by the Council of the County of Summit, State of Ohio, that this council recognizes the outstanding leadership and service that Chief Jack Davis has provided to the citizens of the City of Cuyahoga Falls, the County of Summit, the region of Northeastern Ohio, and throughout the country. And with tremendous gratitude, we salute and commend his selfless dedication to serve with the highest standards of loyalty and integrity. We urge all citizens to join in honoring him on his retirement on this first day of April in the year 2024. So there you go, Chief. Congratulations.
John,
Thank you.
could we bring his wife up too? Would you like to
Sure.
get in the picture?
Come on up, Kathleen. Come on up. Yeah. Let's get a picture. You want to get on that side over there? All right, there we go. Get all three, and then you two can just All right, and then just get one because they don't want me in the picture.
Thank you. Thank you. Very
Thank you, Chief. Enjoy retirement. There is one motion this evening. There are 22 first readings. There are 3 first reading passage requests. 2024087, Mark Potter and Heidi Swindell will address council.
Members of council, Mark Potter with the County Council Office. This is similar to what we did a couple weeks ago. This is a ditch petition. This one is actually initiated by Northfield Center Township trustees on behalf of some of the residents in this Norwood Lake area. This legislation, just similar to the previous, sets the public viewing. This one would be 4:30 on May 16th on a Thursday. And the hearing will be on a Monday council meeting night on June 17th. If you have any other questions as far as the project itself, I think they're still kind of nebulous at this point because there hasn't been a study, but Heidi is here if you have any other questions about the project itself.
Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Heidi.
Thank you.
2024088, Heidi Swindell will address council.
Thank you. Heidi Swindell, Summit County Engineer's Office. This piece actually got lost in the capital project onslaught that we have been sending in. As you could see for the on the rest of the agenda, we have so many upcoming. This one was supposed to be read in last round so it could be passed today. It got missed, so I'm asking for first reading passage for, it's a miscellaneous bridge repair. We've got 4 bridges on it, one on Memorial Parkway, West North Street, Portage Path, and northbound and a southbound Portage Path. So that's a dual lane bridge. And it's $458,000. We sent out 4 bid packages. We received 2 bids, and Vector was the lowest. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Any questions for Heidi? Thanks, Heidi.
Thank you.
2024089, Phil Montgomery to address council.
Thank you, Madam President. Phil Montgomery from Executive Shapiro's Department of Finance and Budget. We have before council this round's appropriation legislation. Starting on the first page, we are appropriating $15,000 for the Veterans Donation Fund. The next one is a reduction in appropriations. This is the final piece of the ARPA fund, closing out a liquidated PO. Board of Elections, this is to appropriate funds that were reimbursed from the Secretary of State for the purchase of some security cameras. Bottom of page 1 and all of page 2, this is reappropriating, adjusting appropriations for some new funds that were created for the fiscal office. On to page 3, we have appropriations for the county parking deck that's previously been passed by council. The next one is adjusting appropriations for the jail HVAC and plumbing projects to get that all shored up. Public safety grant, this is a new appropriation of the 407, 408 community corrections grants for public safety. On to page 4, we have some 4E maintenance funds for the juvenile court. The second piece on there for the 4E reimbursement is to roll appropriations from the last year grant to the new year grant, which happens annually. And then on the last page, we have 2 appropriations for the engineer's office. One is for the East Steeles Corners Bridge, and then the other one is just to adjust appropriations from the contract services line into ditch maintenance. And with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Phil. Any questions? No further questions. Thanks again, Phil. There are no late filings. We have routine legislation found on pages 7 through 10. There are 2 second readings. There are 0 third readings. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Councilwoman Christine Heim, and followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Mr. Smith,
Here.
Ms. Hyam,
Here.
Mr. Donofrio, Mr. DeVitas, Ms. Dickinson,
Here.
Mr. Ford, Mr. Will Height, Ms. Darrow,
Here.
Ms. Rogers, Ms. McKinney, Ms. Walters.
May I have a motion to approve the minutes for March 18th, 2024? So moved. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Motions for council, M0362024, a motion of council amending M0322024, stating the correct term of 3/4/24 to 6/30/26 for the appointment of Jack Diamond, replacing Irving Sugarman to the Alcohol, Drug, and Mental Health Board, ADM Board.
So moved.
I have a motion on M0362024. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
First readings, 2024-087, a resolution authorizing the publication and legal notice for a proposed public drainage improvement located in Northfield Center Township and setting dates for the public viewing and public hearing pursuant to Section 6131.07 of the Ohio Revised Code for Council Emergency.
Madam President, I move to suspend the rules and adopt 2024-087.
I have a motion to suspend the rules and adopt 2024-087 on the suspension. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And on the adoption, all in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
2024-088, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a construction contract with Bechtel Construction Company, Incorporated, for the miscellaneous bridge repair program to repair 4 county bridges located in Council Districts 2 and 4 in an amount not to exceed $458,617.75 for the engineer emergency.
Madam President, I move to suspend the rules and adopt 2024-088.
I have a motion to suspend the rules and adopt 2024-088 on the suspension. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And on the adoption, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
2024-089, a resolution appropriating funds in order to meet projected expenditures for the balance of 2024 as set forth in Exhibit A for the Executive's Department of Finance and Budget emergency.
Madam President, I move to suspend the rules and adopt 2024-089.
I have a motion to suspend the rules and adopt 2024-089 on the suspension. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And on the adoption, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
2024-090, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control, subject to the approval of the Information Technology Board, of a purchase contract with Power School People Admin Incorporated as a best practical source for the People Admin Human Resource Information System for a 1-year term from 3/18/24 to 3/17/25 in an amount not to exceed $86,630.94 for the Executive's Human Resources Department and the Office of Information Technology Emergency. 2024-091, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a construction contract with Bechtel Construction Company, Incorporated, to repair the bridge on East Steeles Corners Road over Mudbrook, located in the cities of Stowe and Cuyahoga Falls in Council District 3, and in an amount not to exceed $1,049,492.25 for the engineer emergency. 2024-092, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a construction contract with Perrin Asphalt and Concrete for the 2024 Summit County 441 Asphalt Concrete 449 Resurfacing Program North, and in an amount not to exceed $2,774,157.20 for the engineer emergency. 2024-093, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a construction contract with Barbicus Construction Company, Incorporated for the 2024 Summit County 441 Asphalt Concrete 449 Resurfacing Program South in an amount not to exceed $1,312,378.70 for the engineer emergency. 2024-094, a resolution authorizing the executive to enter into an intergovernmental agreement with the City of Twinsburg and the City of Reminderville concerning the resurfacing of Liberty Road located in the City of Twinsburg, the City of Reminderville, and Twinsburg Township in Council District 1 for the executive and engineer emergency. 2024-095, a resolution authorizing the executive to enter into an intergovernmental agreement with the City of Twinsburg concerning the resurfacing of Liberty Road located in the City of Twinsburg, the City of Reminderville, and Twinsburg Township in Council District 1 for the executive and engineer emergency. 2024-096, a resolution authorizing the executive to enter into an intergovernmental agreement with the City of Twinsburg concerning the Glenwood Drive Bridge Replacement Project located in the City of Twinsburg and Council District 1 for the executive and engineer emergency. 2024-097, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a purchase contract with the Safety Company, LLC, doing business as MTech Company at Public Cooperative Purchasing Pricing for one 2024 bucket truck build standard in a total amount not to exceed $219,195 for the engineer emergency. 2024-098, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a construction contract with Mailway Paving Company, Incorporated for the 2024 Summit County 422 Resurfacing Program in an amount not to exceed $581,983.25 for the engineer emergency. 2024-099, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a construction contract with Mailway Paving Company, Incorporated for the 2024 Summit County 405 Resurfacing Program in an amount not to exceed $2,986,736.80 for the engineer emergency. 2024-100, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a construction contract with Kenmore Construction Company, Incorporated for Project Q166 Pump Station Number 36 Replacement and Force Main Improvements located in the City of Hudson in Council District 3 in an amount not to exceed $2,131,416 for the Executive's Department of Sanitary Sewer Services emergency. 2024-101, a resolution authorizing the executive to advertise for bids for the construction of Project Q453 Fish Creek Wastewater Treatment Plant, number 25, for an estimated total cost not to exceed $5,900,000, and to authorize the executive to apply for and execute a water pollution control loan fund agreement for a loan in an amount not to exceed $8,100,000 to fund the project located in the City of Stowe in Council District 3 and repealing Resolution 2023-152 and Resolution number 2020-067 for the Executive's Department of Sanitary Sewer Services emergency. 2024-102, a resolution authorizing the executive to execute a term sheet related to the relocation of the Board of Elections to 1040 East Talmadge Avenue, located in the City of Akron and Council District 2 with the Summit County Land Reutilization Corporation and the Summit County Board of Elections further authorizing the executive to execute all other necessary agreements and documents to complete the project as contemplated in the term sheet upon terms substantially similar to and not materially adverse to the county for the executive emergency. 2024-103, a resolution authorizing the executive to execute a grant agreement with the Summit County Public Defender Commission to finance the build-out of new office space located at 80 South Summit Street in the city of Akron in Council District 4 in a total amount not to exceed $1 million for the executive emergency. 2024-104, a resolution authorizing the executive to execute a lease agreement with Akron Soul Train, an Ohio nonprofit, for property located at 191 South Main Street, Akron, Ohio, 44308, and Council District 4 for educational and/or charitable use for a 3-year term from 5/1/24 through 4/30/27, with 2 options to renew for a 1-year term for the amount of $1 per year for the executive emergency. 2024-105, a resolution authorizing the executive to execute a lease with the Village of Silver Lake for the lease of Lot 305 through 2826 Lakeland Parkway, located in the Village of Silver Lake in Council District 2, for use of a well for disposal of excess water for a 10-year term from 6/1/24 to 5/31/34 for $1 per year for the executive emergency. 2024-106, a resolution authorizing the executive to execute a renewal, first of 2, of a lease agreement with the Northeast Ohio 4-County Regional Planning and Development Organization for property located at 175 South Main Street, Suite 211, Akron, Ohio, 44308, and Council District 4 for office space and storage space located within the building for a 5-year term from 8/1/24 through 7/31/29 for rent in the amount of $30,121.80 annually for a total lease amount of $150,609 for the executive emergency. 2024-107, a resolution authorizing the executive to advertise for bids for the Ohio Building HVAC and Finishes Upgrade Project located in the city of Akron in Council District 5 for an estimated total cost not to exceed $12,500,000 for the Executive's Department of Administrative Services Physical Plants Emergency. 2024-108, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control, subject to the approval of the Information Technology Board, of a purchase contract with Insight Public Sector Incorporated at less than state term pricing for updated computer equipment in an amount not to exceed $303,904.86 for the Office of Information Technology Emergency.
Madam President, I move to suspend the rules and adopt the routine legislation found on pages 7 through 10.
I have a motion to suspend and adopt the rules on routine legislation found on pages 7 through 10. On the suspension, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? And on the adoption, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Second readings, 2024-082, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a professional service contract with Ward and Associates for countywide sexennial appraisal services for the valuation of all land and buildings for all commercial, industrial, and exempt and public utilities real estate in Summit County for proper taxation for tax year 2026 in an amount not to exceed $848,000 for the fiscal officer emergency.
Madam President, I move to suspend the rules and adopt 2024-082.
I have a motion to suspend the rules and adopt 2024-082. On the suspension, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
I abstain.
And on the adoption, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Abstain.
Motion carries.
2024-083, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a professional service contract with Ward and Associates for appraisal services for the valuation of commercial, industrial, and exempt buildings considered new or altered, and land splits of the same classification for the 2024 real estate tax year in an amount not to exceed $148,000 for the fiscal officer emergency.
Madam President, I move to suspend the rules and adopt 2024-083.
I have a motion to suspend the rules and adopt 2024-083 on the suspension. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
I abstain.
And on the adoption, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
I abstain.
Before we go into executive session, before I ask for a motion to go into executive session, Councilwoman Christine Hine would like a moment to speak about the bike and hike on May 18th.
Yes, just want to go ahead and remind everybody that we do have the Let's Move Summit County Bike and Hike for this year coming up on Saturday, May 18th, 2024. We do have registration open currently, so you can go to the Facebook page and go to Let's Move Summit County and register there through, and you can also register through Eventbrite. But I want to make sure to remind everybody, if you haven't registered already, to make sure to register.
Okay, thank you. May I have a motion to go into executive session to discuss pending litigation?
So moved.
May I have a second? Second. Roll call?
Mr. Schmidt?
Yes.
Ms. Hyam?
Yes.
Mr. Donofrio? Mr. DeVitas?
Yes.
Ms. Dickinson?
Yes.
Mr. Ford?
Yes.
Mr. Wilhite? Ms. Darrow?
Yes.
Ms. Rogers? Ms. McKinney?
Yes.
Ms. Walters?
Thank you. At this time, I'll have everybody leave the chambers, please.